All right, guys, I'm gonna go through my 7 by 14 foot V-nose trailer build, and let's see what we got here. Always keep a boot on my trailer right there whenever I've got stowed. Also, I've got the Proven Industries locks. They're awesome locks. I have them all over my trailer, as you can see right here. One of them, I use buck locks on everything. It just makes things a lot safer and super easy to get to. Next, you'll see that I have this plug here. This is what actually powers the trailer. I can leave it hooked up overnight and keep all my batteries charged. So here it is, first look at the trailer. Got my little sticker wall right here, obviously. But yeah, I've still got a little bit of work to do right here, but this is essentially where the power comes in, comes up, feeds into a GFI that runs all this. It goes through GFI first and then into everything. So I have it powered for lights and all that jazz, and then the charger's up there. So first things first, got a drywall cubby. It's 4 by 8. It can accept 4 by 8 foot long sheets. I typically keep scraps, and I've been working on the trailer and stuff today, so I've got a bunch of scraps and everything in there. Then what we have here is the levels. So I've got 6, 4, 32, and 2 foot levels, and they all have stops so that they can't go any further. And then here are basically my demo tools and stuff like that. I can throw shovels, whatever I need to in there to do that. And that's all just kind of friction in there. Got my square here. Here's rolled goods. Schluter, I do a lot of tile work and everything, so Schluter products here. Paper for floors go there as well. I've got some scraps here. Next, we've got this little cubby here that I just kind of framed up. Place for my buckets underneath. Looking back, I would have raised this up a little bit more so I could stack more buckets, and I wouldn't have made this header so wide. Still don't know why I made that so wide. It prevents a lot of things going underneath. For whatever reason, I did it like that. And then I've got all my clips and stuff here, Schluter products up here, grout floats. Let's see, I've got my air compressor here. I've got a little bit of space there. Most time, this kind of swaps from up here to back there. Whatever I'm using at the time kind of goes here. Just, it's a quick stash. So whether it be a vacuum or air compressor or whatever it may be, that's kind of what goes there. Sometimes that dolly will be pushed in back there for tools, just quick and easy to get out. That's the whole point of this, is what can I do to make this quick and easy and efficient. I've got all my tile spacers here. Then I've got a little bit of everything. I've got random stuff. That's the problem with cubbies. Sometimes you just pick up random stuff, but just I'm not gonna go through everything. I've got a light here because sometimes I don't have the opportunity to hook up power, so I'll run a battery on this light, and it actually does really well once I open this up. So if you don't have a rigid light or one of these 3-panel lights, they're great for this. Also, I've got bags here. Typically have paper towels here, clamps. Typically my tile saw sets here with thin set, but because I'm on a small condo remodel, I've got my table saw and vacuum and sawhorses. So this kind of shifts between if I'm doing tile or if I'm doing carpentry, whatever it may look like. Got my rigid pack out things there. Obviously awesome stereo, Bosch, they're awesome. So I've got it plugged up. It can run off a battery as well. Saw, and then just random stuff. So basically all my drills and stuff are right here, quick and easy to get to. And these are my drill bits and drill driver bits and stuff. I got a Makita charger back there, and then sander. nail guns, router, all that jazz. I like this setup because I have my nail gun, then I have my nails, nail gun, nails, so on. Extension cords, more extension cords. I've been kind of playing with this area. I also did this because sometimes scraps get lost in there. So cutting out a little bit helps with that. You can get in there and move it. And also it cuts down on the weight. Weight was a huge issue for me. I did not want this to be too heavy. So everything's out of 1/2-inch plywood. These are my grab and goes. So love these little crates because I can toss in there whatever I need out of here, throw it on that guy, and roll out. So this was super simple. I love this. It does not go anywhere. Just these little anchor hooks. So it's got my ladder, step, stool, and my dolly all strapped in. A little place for a broom. This, I need to build another shelf here. That's brand new, so I'm trying to find a place for it because that takes up a lot of space. I guess if I'm not using tile, I could take that out, put that there, but that's my baby, so I'd take care of it. As you can see, mounted all my chargers, got my Spilla laser thingamajigger. These, if I need a quick tape measure, I grab it. Got some excess screws. This is a catch-all slash, like if I'm writing up an invoice or something here. Also, I'll throw my batteries that are charged, or yeah, that's charged, or need to be charged. I'll toss them here so they get super confused and you don't know which one's which. Got to figure that out. I need to make another one here just for batteries, or I could just make that for the batteries. Okay, I'm gonna write that on my to-do list. Okay, anyways, so just basically odds and ends stuff. You got just a simple little cubby. Again, these are made out of plywood. I wanted this made super light. As you can see, it's not a full back. It's just like a back strap here that I attach it to. Again, I wanted these to be built sturdy, but I wanted them to be super easy to move around. And again, this is a 7x14 foot trailer. If I'm really hauling stuff, I've got plenty of space here. I can run 16 foot up through here, and I don't always have that. Most time it's just a tile saw. So yeah, I'm digging it. Oh yeah, that little guy, the little scraper, just super simple things, trying to figure out how I want this to look. I'll probably put some ladder racks up through here for my longer ladders, and we'll just kind of go with it. But this is what it is right now. So yeah, that's what it is right now. I'm sure it's going to change over time. What I do is I work it, and then once I get it all built and everything, I'll take it out, I'll work in it for a few months, see what happens, take note of what needs to happen. I knew this time I needed chargers, and I wanted that outlet down there. I wanted that because before I just had an extension cord and I just plug into that, and it was just, you couldn't have the doors shut. So in the cold or rain, sometimes I'll put a space heater in here whenever it's cold. So there's just things that, like, you have to work in it to see what fits and then take away from it. Like right now, I'm considering taking this thing away because it's kind of just a dead space. It kind of takes up a lot of space for what it is, but it supports this a little bit. So, because last time I had a big sheet come in and hit this, and so it knocked it down. Oh yeah, and this is like a total catch-all. My thoughts were pens, pencils, tape measures, stuff like that. But it actually just becomes like a place for my coffee and trash. So be careful. If you have cubbies and you don't have a tool to go in them, you will find trash to put in them. So just FYI. Quick note on this. I didn't make these removable. I just kind of nailed them in there and glued them in there because most of my stuff is pretty universal. But one thing to note, like, this works great for my Makitas, but it does not for my Milwaukee Fuels. the belt hook is slightly bigger and it won't fit in there. So yeah, just remember that. You want to make those either removable or give yourself a little bit more space. I did not. So keep that in mind. Anyways, guys, I hope this helped. I did a lot of research and everything whenever I was wanting to do this. And honestly, you just have to look and see what works for you. So, yeah, drop a comment down below if you have any questions or anything. I probably won't get back to you, but I'll think about it. All right, guys, see you.